Greetings and salutations. Okay, so it's the day after our little off-road adventure, and I got to crawl underneath this and nut and bolt sometime this week. But right now I'm working on putting this thing back together, and I have this beautiful new clean center console. And look at that, the thing that even latches. And I cleaned it up pretty good. Now I can use a little bit of Armor All or something. But I neglected to grab, I don't even think I remember seeing it at the junkyard, the bezel for the shift indicator. And the one that was in here is all busted to shit. I think I can fix it, but I have to keep my eye open for a new bezel. That looks pretty nice, actually. There's the old busted one. It's floppy. This is broke. The hinge is all diggered. Nugget. Pull that. That is just, look at this sorry thing. Goodness. Check this out, man. Huh? Finish bolting the base down. Tidy this thing up and I'll put it back in the Jeep. I don't know how well that's showing up, but that stain is still there. Not much I can do about it. I keep my eyes open for this pattern, this stitch pattern in this color. I likely will never find driver's seats that are worth a tinker's damn, but now I know I can use the passenger seat covers and seat pans for a driver's seat. Keep that in mind. If your driver's seat is all dicked, hit the pick aparts, the pick a pulls, you wrench at junkyards and find a seat pan for a passenger seat. It'll work in the driver's seat. At least for the 84 through, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the 84 through 2001 XJs with the cloth seats. Don't quote me.
The next day.
Well, that's less than ideal. I was going to start sanding on the Jeep. I actually started last night, but that's not even today's concern because I can't do anything out there. It's raining. And finally, to close this video out, remember I talked about that stainless steel trim and the powder coat that's on it. And I found a product that actually I've had it laying around here for quite some time and never really used it much. I bought it when I was doing the cabinets in the kitchen, and I was repainting those. This stuff, let me just say this, it's working well to remove that powder coat, but don't be in a hurry. It takes time. So I lathered these up yesterday. The great thing about this stuff is that you can use this indoors. It smells citrusy. There's no noxious fumes, and there's I was using it without gloves on yesterday, and it doesn't burn you. You won't get a chemical burn, and as long as it's not dry, you know, I got some of it sitting here in a cup. It still works. It doesn't lose its potency if it sits out for any amount of time. Let me just try to set you here. Look at that. Just pulls right off. Now, I might have to do several applications of this to get it all off, but that's okay because that's okay. This has worked the best so far. I would imagine the aircraft paint stripper would work better, but that's very caustic and it's very expensive. Last time I bought it, I think it was like $15 a quart, and that stuff will mess you up if you touch it. You can get chemical burns. The stuff works good, but it's not very good for you. Voila. So in the next video, I'll probably take the hood off and start sanding on that. If it's still raining tomorrow, I'll definitely pull the hood off and bring it in here and start sanding it. But in the meantime, I'm going to be sanding on these fenders and on these other bits and roughing it up. I'm using 80 and 120 grit. And you don't have to, the thing with, if you're using a truck bed liner material to paint your vehicle with, you don't want to sand it as if you're going to do a paint job because that's too slick. You got to give that bed liner material some tooth to grab onto to create a mechanical bond. And there's little dings and dents on the side of that. Let's work those out. Anyway. Squirrel. So that'll be the next video. I'm going to start getting this body ready for bed liner material. In the meantime, If you like this video and this series, hammer away that like button and share this video with your vast social media network. I would appreciate if you did. That helps the channel more than you know. And if you haven't done so yet, under this window is a button that says subscribe. Click that button and the little bell icon right next to it so you can be notified of future uploads. Because just clicking subscribe isn't enough anymore. You have to click the notification bell. And as always, until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, and have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. I don't know how well that shows up, but raining and the sun shining. Welcome to the desert.